Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful today. Thank you.
Good. Okay, can you tell me about yourself?
My name is Quỳnh Chi,
Mhm.
and I'm 10 years old. And I was born in Vietnam, and I live near Linh Dam, Hanoi. And hobby, my hobby is listening to music and reading comic books.
Okay, interesting. Right, here's a picture of some viruses. What can you tell me about them?
I think that viruses are very harmful for our body. They come in different shapes like balls, bullets, or rods. They can cause different diseases and illnesses like the flu or can paralyze the people that it infects. It also have different types like the influenza virus or the polio virus.
Okay, now that you've mentioned the influenza virus, what can you tell me about it?
The influenza virus causes the flu, and you can stay away from the influenza viruses by washing your hands um, regularly, and also avoid touching your nose, your mouth, or your eyes with your hands, and sneeze into a tissue, or the viruses will get into the air.
Okay, so how does it get into our body?
They can get into our body by scrapes or on our skin, or they can get through our nose too.
Right, okay, and what symptoms do we get if we are infected by this virus?
We can feel hot, feel tired,
Mhm.
and maybe we will be sick, and we have to lay in bed and sometimes drink some medicine to feel better.
Right. Okay. And how do we protect ourselves? How can we protect ourselves from this virus?
We should clean our hands often, and we should exercise, stay fit, and also we should healthy food and eat healthy food, and also not to touch our nose, our eyes, or our mouth with our fingers.
Right. Okay. Good job. Okay. Now, how do our bodies protect us from viruses?
Our body has an immune system to help us to protect from viruses. And for example, the skin is made of dead cells, so the viruses can find live cells to infect. Also, when the viruses come through our nose, sometimes it gets trapped in the nose hairs or a slimy fluid called mucus. And also, when they're swallowed to the stomach, they can be destroyed by stomach acids. And when then they are able to infect the cells, they are often killed by white blood cells.
Okay. Great job. Right. This is the respiratory system. Can you name this part starting with this one?
It's the nose.
And this one.
It's the trachea.
Okay.
The lungs,
And
the diaphragm.
right. Good job. This is the circulatory system. What is the first one?
It's vein.
Okay. Second one.
It's the arteries. The heart
And
the capillaries.
right. Good job. Now, how do they work together?
Firstly, when we breathe in, our diaphragm helps our lungs to get bigger. So the air that we breathe in goes through our mouth or our nose, through our trachea, and into our lungs. This air has oxygen, and so the cap- and so the and so the oxygen passes into the capillaries, which then carry the blood to the pulmonary vein. This vein then takes the oxygen, takes the blood to the left side of your heart. Your heart pumps blood into tubes called arteries, which then brings the oxygen to all of the cells in your body. These cells help These cells use the oxygen to keep your body healthy. They also create carbon dioxide after they finish using the oxygen. So as a result, the blood takes the carbon dioxide away. After After the blood is taken to the right side of the heart, it is pumped back to the lungs and into the air in your lungs. So finally, when the diaphragm squeezes the lung, the air rushes out of your body.
Okay, great explanation. Okay, and what are your opinions on exercising?
I think that exercising is very good for our health. It helps us to improve our immune system. It also helps us to stay active, stay healthy, and do our work faster and easier. So I think that we should practice. We should exercise often, and we should also play sports to improve our health too.
Right, do you exercise?
Uh, I don't exercise often.
You don't? Do you think you should exercise more?
Yes, I think so.
Right? Are you going to work on it?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe? Okay. Now, how do we live a healthy and happy life?
We should exercise and play sports often, and
Mhm.
we should eat healthy food, and also play sports and do outdoor activities often instead of staying home all day.
Okay, right. Good job. You did a very, very good job.